Okay, so I wanted to upload this video a while ago, but didn't have the right word. Okay, so I think the reason why everybody's caught up in the Casey Anthony case is because an injustice was done to a little girl, Caley Anthony. And Caley Anthony, I mean, she represents a lot of women in our society today who have experienced child abuse. Now, I'm using it for, sorry, there's a mosquito. Um, I'm using this like in a broader sense in the term child abuse, but it's amazing how many young girls are being molested and raped. I've heard a statistic in Canada: 1 in 3 girls will be molested by age 9 or age 6, and it's like 1 in 6 boys. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, like, why are we giving so much attention to one case? And to me, this is a big deal because you can put a face on it. This girl becomes bigger than herself. This will it will shed light on what's going on in the home, in homes around the country, all across the Western world. And I mean, we like to think that that's something for uncivilized nations, so to speak. But no, it's happening in our very country, our very own country. Kids are being neglected, abused, whether it's emotionally or sexually. And I think it's important that people realize what is going on. You need to question government and some of the laws. In some states, people don't even serve that much time for soliciting sex from a minor. And now with the media, with kids being overly sexualized, it's almost like it's okay. I feel now more than ever you need to keep a closer watch on your child. I mean, when I was in elementary school, I was focused on just playing. I thought, hey, you know what? Boys had cooties. There was this one boy at our school. He used to spell cootie shots with one of those mechanical pencils, and we'd like give him candy or whatever. That's that was my childhood. And now you look at it now. I coach. I coach a basketball team, and um, my brother's friend, younger sister, she's 11 years old and talking about boyfriends, relationships, and all these big. There's so much weight behind like relationships and dating. There's so much information that they do not know, and I feel that they're getting into things too soon. So I feel parents need to step it up. You can't be partying instead of taking care of your child. You can't be putting a man before your child. When you decide you're going to spread your legs, or if you're a man, if you decide you're going to have sex, you have to deal with the consequences. Even if you did not want that child, you brought a child into the world and you need to accept the responsibility. You can't be selfish anymore. That child's life comes first. They are innocent. They didn't ask to be here. It's your responsibility, your duty to protect your kid. Okay? I mean, look at Casey Anthony's behavior. Your child is missing for 31 days and you're partying, getting tattoos, and like people are disgusted. But you can't just point blame at her. There's a lot of people in this country who do the exact same thing, neglecting their children every day, going and their main concern is a man opposed to their child, leaving their kids by themselves without any proper nutrition, don't even know if their kids are going to school or if they're doing drugs or having alcohol. Their kids are being molested and they know that it's going on and they still do nothing. we can use this as an opportunity to reflect on yourself, to reflect on society, and realize that something needs to be done. We need to consider the rights of children. No child asked to be here, and no child deserves this kind of abuse. Neglect is still abuse. Even though Caley Anthony was not found not guilty of murder, I do not know 100% if she did it. I feel she knows what happened to her child. I feel she was involved in some way. That's just me. But you cannot deny that she neglected her child. So put pressure on the government to change some of the laws. I mean, I just watching To Catch a Predator. You don't even need to do like any hardcore research to see that there are people out there ready to take advantage of your negligence. As soon as you slip up, they're coming after your child. That's why they call them predators. And they will not be punished that heavily for it. One there in one state, men were serving like 3 days, 2 days. Like I was just shocked that that's the price they put on these men for crimes against children. And you know what? It's not just men who harm young children. It's women too. We need to keep that in mind. It's not just girls, little girls that are being hurt too. There are men who have been molested, who have been raped, and we have this social stigma that if a woman does it to a man, that the man wanted it, or if a man does it to a man, that he should be a man and just internalize it. We can't do that, okay? We need to break this cycle of abuse. These people need help. That's all I have to say for now. I'm probably going to make more videos about this because this is a subject dear to my heart. I know a lot of people who've been molested, sexually abused. It's more common than we think. And it's hard for people to come out and say that they've been molested. We need to change the our society. We need to take a step forward. And I know that they didn't say anything about Caley Anthony being molested, but she was neglected. I'm talking about child abuse as a whole. And a lot of people were talking to me saying, it's just one child, it's just one child. What about the kids who don't have a voice? I'm speaking right now for the kids who don't have a voice. Caley Anthony represents the kids who do not have a voice. She cannot speak and defend herself and say what happened right now. There has not been any justice for her. That's all I got to say for right now.